Hey guys, here is the video as promised. This is my garden setup and I will be doing a tour of it and everything that I'm growing. So here we go. These are my peppers. I did red, green, and yellow. And I do not know what's happening here. I'm not an expert. This one's kind of shriveling up too. I have to research and see if I'm overwatering, underwatering. I did have an aphid problem, which I sprayed with organic neem oil, got rid of it. They're doing great because I see a lot of new leaves and a lot of new leaves growing, especially this one right here. You can tell it's got like new little leaves coming out, which is exciting. So those are my pepper plants. And then obviously I have here 2 shishito peppers, which I don't know why some of these are like drying, but I don't know if you can see, but I got some peppers already over there in the back, in between, in the middle. And I don't know if they don't like the sun, because the ones that are kind of more hidden are doing better. So I'm just praying over them, and God, just keep letting them grow the way you intended them to. And I'm just hopeful for a good year for them. So anyways, this is my lavender, which has frozen when we had the freeze here in Portland, Oregon. Well, I'm in Happy Valley, but it's, you know, the same thing kind of. And I brought it back to life. I just cut up all the dried, dead leaves, and here we are. I have one in every garden bed just to kind of keep the pests away, the smell. It smells wonderful. Here I have the Anaheim pepper. I do like to make chili in the fall. So poblano and Anaheim pepper is what I use. And I was like, why not grow my own? So I started to grow my own. This is, I think, my first year doing it. So I'm excited to see some flowers, but don't really see anything coming up yet. Like I said, had an aphid problem. These were affected too. I think this whole row, because these are my 2 jalapenos, which I don't know what's happening here, but I do can. And so I want to be able to use my own jalapeno slices in my canning jars and all that good stuff. So these are something new that I'm trying. I got these on Amazon and they've held up pretty well. In fact, I think that the pen that comes to write on these are like metal. They've withstood like the rain, and you can't, I almost feel like maybe this doesn't even come off unless you really try to scrape it off. Don't know, but I really like them, and I like the way they look because they pop. So I need to get more to do the rest of my plants. In between all of my plants in this bed, I did Walla Walla onions, and they are growing fantastic. I feel like they're really thriving here. I'm only saying that because in my last bed, I did the same thing, but with red onions, and they're not doing so hot. So we'll have to figure out why. This tomato plant, so I did quite a variety of tomatoes. This one is my Sun Gold tomatoes, and you can tell, yum. Let's take one. I think it's ready. Let's just try it and see. Those are sweet. Wow, I cannot wait for this to all ripen. This is the early Cascade tomatoes, which I thought are supposed to be bigger for some reason, but maybe, I think this might be a new variety I'm trying. Also, I get all my plants at just a place down the street from my house, and I feel like I do want to start saving the seed of all the tomatoes that I like. And that will be like my next step, is saving my own seeds, which I've done with peppers before, and it worked out really great. And actually I've done it with some store-bought heirloom tomatoes, and it was amazing. So, oh, look at that. You can see the 2 peppers right there. Anyways, these are my San Marzano, also first time growing. I got 2 bushes because I want to make my own pasta sauce. And in the other bed over there, I do have Romas, because those 2 go really well together for pasta. So I want to make like pizza sauce, tomato sauce, or just pasta sauce, whatever. This is the Black Creme tomato. I had it last year also, and it was wonderful. They were like big black tomatoes, amazing. But I don't know what's going on. And I do fertilize my garden beds very often. Never, oh, see there's bugs. So there's some flies on here. I don't know if you can see them, or maybe they're dead from, because I had an infestation as well on my tomatoes. So what I had to do was spray organic bug spray. So they're not moving as I'm touching them. And I think that they were just still stuck there dead from when I sprayed last night. I tried to wash them off like when I was watering my garden, but yeah. So, okay, well, I'll have to spray again just to be more safe, but don't want anything like all my hard work, you know, I don't want it to go to waste. Bought a banana pepper, and as you can tell, I'm just noticing this for the first time, these bugs right here, they are deadly. They are messing up my plant. That's not good. Look at that. What is this? You know? Oh, it's flying. So I'm going to go take my spray, and I'm actually going to spray this bad boy because it is going to my tomatoes. See the leaves? And it's eating it. And that's what I've had an infestation of on my tomatoes, and I'm not happy about it. But I have sweet 100 tomato here. And then those are also the San Marzano. And then I didn't have any more tags, so I just put whatever there. So when I put seed down, so I wouldn't like mess with it, forget that there's seed. But these are dill. And I have some oregano and basil. I have basil all throughout as well. I did some more dill here. And who knew, you guys, you can take dill seeds from your pantry. You know, like I use dill seeds for like canning. And I just did an experiment and they're coming up. Look at that. Why would I go spend money to buy specific, you know, in quotes, for planting when you can just use those and they totally come up. So, I know that we have to do a little break, kind of, because I do have to go grab my sprayer because I want you guys along. So this time I bought this because I couldn't find any of the organic neem oil. This is organic. So I am going to spray this plant, and I'll do it here in the video with you guys because I will forget, and I really want these guys to die. So I do that, and then since I noticed this having some, I'm just going to spray it like this, and I'm hoping that this fixes. And I like to do it on the trunk kind of the plant, even though they're flies, but just you never know what could climb up. So there we go. We did that. Oh, let's do that one too. Just kind of do this for now so I'm not forgetting. And say a little prayer over them. Lord, please watch over them and make those flies go away and let my plants survive. I thank you for all the abundance of everything that you give me. Amen. Okay, back to this. Oh, see, like one of those little bugs got on here. I don't know if you could see that. So they kind of will spread. And, you know, I've never had this problem before. Like, I have to be honest. I've never had this problem. So there we are. Time. This was really big. This is annual. It keeps coming back. And I have trimmed this side. And look at how nice it's coming back green. Some of it is kind of dying, but I left it. I got some yellow onion, red onion, and white onion. And the white onion, as you can see, is flourishing. And so is that yellow onion there. This, really know what happened here. So not sure if I should even pull it out and do something else there or just kind of let it be. I think I just let it be as an experiment and figure out what happens. These carrots are from last year. Yes, don't ask me why I kept them in. In fact, why don't we pull this one out together and figure out and see what it is? That looks pretty sad. I think I'm leaving them in here for literally if I'm desperate, if I'm making soup or something and I'm very desperate for some carrots. But seeing how this one is, I think I will be pulling them out, and it doesn't look right. We'll leave it here for now. And then in between here, I have the Walla Wallas all the way, the row. Can you see the row? And then all in the back. So that's this garden bed here. I also have more dill. Like I said, I do can, so I need lots of dill. And I need like the bouquet dill, the one that seeds, because that's what I need. But I love to use this in my soups, for salad. And I think this is more dill or parsley. I don't remember. I just kind of did this again. I didn't have any of these left, so I just used whatever to mark it. so that, because I've done it before where I would put seed in and then I'd forget the seed was there and I would dig it up and play in the dirt and do something else. And I'm like, oh shoot, I forgot. So I wasn't going to do that again. My rosemary is beautiful. It's really doing amazing. I'm so thankful for that. I do love rosemary. Garlic chives, first time trying these. They're very skinny and little, but they smell and taste delicious. Of course, more dill. And I'm really loving the way that this is coming up. It's coming up the best from all the other areas that I have it in. So anyways, back to parsley. I have flat Italian, and I have the curled ones. So like to use these for my, again, soups and canning, especially canning. These big ones in the jar, they look so pretty flat like that. Cilantro, I'm not a big cilantro fan, in fact, at all, but if it's in my salsa, I'm okay with it. Very finely chopped, but it went to seed kind of quick, so I don't know if I need to trim that and see if any new things come up. I think the sun really is deceiving a lot of my plants. This is a lemon thyme. I don't really use it in cooking. I just really like the way it looks. I love lemon, but the lemon thyme has a stronger, like, kind of flavor of lemon that I prefer just the thyme. I use it in my steaks and I love it. So, okay. This is basil again. And I did plant some leeks for the first time. These ones right here are not doing as good as in my bed over there, and I'll show you that. Radishes. They never really come up well for me. So we shall see. They're either bitter, and I know that I just kind of threw them in. So as you can tell, that I probably needed to thin them out. And maybe I still should, but I don't know. I love radishes, but they've never been tasty for me. I think that's maybe a parsley seed got in there, mixed in, but that's beets. And then beets over here, but my beets haven't been doing great either this year. I don't know. They're flopping over. Yeah, I don't know. I did plant them last year and they did wonderful, but Swiss chard, bought the wrong thing. It was placed in like a green salad bowl mix deal, and it does not taste like lettuce to me, so I don't know how to use it. I've never really cooked with it, so I just experimented with it. Spinach is now going to seed. I decided to just leave it so I can collect the seed. Never really had a chance to enjoy them. Thai basil. I love Thai food. I'm not really good at cooking any other cuisine like Thai or anything like that, but I do like it. It smells wonderful and it looks pretty. Look at that with the purple tips. So pretty. Oh, my hand smells really good now. Sugar Rush tomatoes. So pretty. And then I have a celebrity plant here of tomatoes. There's my other lavender. I put all these types of things to deter animals. We have had deer that have come through. In fact, my garden used to be right there, and I moved it up here, and because we want to do, like, you know, eventually, like, we have the pool and all that. I'll do another video of our house process. It's been a little too long with it being finished, but that's just how life is sometimes. And we'd have rabbits and all that stuff, so I'm trying to do every distraction I can. I have these lights that come up at night and things like that. But Early Girls, they're the tomatoes that I love to can with. So I do have, I think, 4 plants of these, the Early Girls. And of course, more basil here. I think I was trying to buy different varieties. This is like a blue basil, just to try them all out, you know. And I want to say this is the sweet banana pepper, and I'm hoping it is a sweet banana pepper, because one year I bought sweet banana pepper and I was cutting it up to try to can it somehow, and I touched the side of my mouth and it was burning so bad. They were super hot. So I'm hoping this isn't the same. Some of it is dying, don't know why. It's like drying off like this, and some of it's doing great. So just need a little more prayer over that maybe. So there's another Earl Grey, or Early Girl I meant. And then this is a yummy pepper mix. So I'm excited to see what comes of it, because there's quite a few peppers on it, but they're all green. So We'll see. And this is a beefsteak tomato plant. Also looks like these things are dying, maybe not getting pollinators. I've noticed that there's a lot of bees that are kind of just dead all, you know, around my house. And I'm really sad when I see a dead bee because we need them. We really need them. And I don't spray anything that's non-organic, and I barely even spray. It's only when I have, you know, like a fly or a bug or some kind of infestation. That's the only time I do it. So I'm really sad when I see dead bees. I really, really am. Okay, this bed is quite the problem child sometimes, if you will. Asparagus. You guys, I will tell you some new things about asparagus you probably did not know. I learned a couple years ago that it takes 5 years to grow asparagus till you can actually consume it and eat it, because this is how it grows. So at the store, what I did is I bought, they're called crowns, and they look almost like a big tarantula spider. Like it just has little legs coming out from everywhere. And they come in packs of 3, and they're already 2 years old, okay? So this I bought 2 years ago. So they're going on their 4th or 5th year. I don't really remember. So in that case, no, on their 4th year. So I bought them 2 years old. I planted them last year, so they did a year. Now they're doing their 4th year. So next year is going to be their 5th year, and I can harvest some. So this one, when it came up, it looked like a legit asparagus, and I felt like I could just chop it right there and eat it, but I didn't want to because I want to follow the rules and just, you know, experiment the correct way. So what you're supposed to do is let it, you know, in the fall when it gets really like dry. I don't know why this one got dry, but it gets dry, and then you can clip it back. But I don't remember ever having to clip it back, so we'll see what happens in the fall. So out of the 3 crowns that I bought last year, only 2 survived. And there's always new little growth coming up next to it. For example, I bought 3 again this year, and 2 of them died. So sad. Only 1 survived. And so see, it comes up over there because it's, like I said, it's like a big spider looking. The legs all come out. So it's going to be like all around here that anything can pop up, you know. It all had like the roots. So I'm really hopeful that these will somehow come up, but I don't know if they just already died. And I will be buying more because we do love asparagus with our steak. These are garlic. This is like the very latest garlic that I just planted, so they're still small. And I did 2 honeydew plants, and they're spreading. And since I have space here, I'm just going to kind of let them spread out and just do its thing. And then, oh, look what we have. We have a squash bug. It's back. Do you guys see it? Hold on. Look at that monster. It looks like a stink bug, but it is a squash bug. And this is the 3rd time they're back now, and they are miserable. Let me see if this one doesn't have any. These 2 have been like a problem for me. So I will be getting my spray. Let me just get my spray. But I do have to, what's it called? I do have to squish them. But this plant right here, look at this big zucchini, which I have to pick. And I have some new babies coming up there too, and then some are round and interesting, and I don't know why, but it better not come here. So I'm going to be just kind of spraying all around it and on it in case they're hiding in there, because I don't have time right now to kind of check. But I do check like the backs of the leaves and make sure that there's no eggs which I already had to kill a few, because the eggs are more deadly, because then that means there's that many more. So this little guy, let me zoom in so you can see what I'm about to do. Oh, he doesn't like that. No, he doesn't like that. He's up there now, see? Trying to climb up. There. So I need my gloves so I can kill this sucker. But you know what? We're going to do it the old school way, where I take my shoe and let me go out so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay. And it's right there, and it looks really, really similar to dirt. See that? Squish him like that, but I think it's kind of already dead. And then I get it out of my thing. Oh, don't know if you heard that. Gross. Okay, it's dead. Oh, there's a bee. Yes, Yes to the bee. Okay, we killed it. So I'm going to be just spraying because we don't need them to come back. It's a non-stop job. And it's almost to the point where I'm thinking, is it worth it? Because look at this plant, it's really not giving me much. I think I'm gonna pull this plant out. I think I'll give this one a try because I see a flower, but it's bringing me more pests and more things that I don't need to infest my other stuff, especially my cucumbers, because I've seen it on my cucumbers. These are the gherkins, which by the way, I don't know why they're kind of like shriveled up and dying. So I think I might need to take this one out, but look at these beautiful, beautiful. I don't know why this one's turning yellow. I don't like that. I don't like the look of that. Oh, so beautiful. Look at them. Look at that. I'm just kind of letting them spread out. And these are called the burpless cucumbers. They're beautiful. Okay, back to it. We have some white shallots, a row of them. We have more garlic that I planted a little bit earlier, so they're a little bigger. This thing right here is pineapple sage. And I like a cocktail every once in a while. And let me tell you, do this and smell it. It smells amazing. So you muddle it. You can make some virgin mojitos with it. Oh, it's so delicious. It smells just like pineapple. These beets are the first beets that I planted, and look at them. They're not doing very well. Carrots. And look at these cucumbers. These are doing wonderful. So my sage, love sage with pork, so I have that there. And then, of course, this tomato plant, I lost the thing, and I don't even know what it is that I'm planting here, to be honest. But these are my yellow pear tomatoes. Look how cute they are. Yellow pear tomatoes. And this one is a cherry tomato black. We'll see how that comes up. And that's it with this one. So let's just get this out of here because it's making noise. So this is my last bed that I have. And hold on, we'll start here. Early Goliath. I try to do it in pairs of 2 when I'm doing some tomatoes and things. And then these are my corn. First time trying, guys. And they're doing amazing. I saw this little head thing, and it reminds me of back in Ukraine. We used to have rows of corn, and we used to go through them and play as kids. And just, it makes me so happy to see it. It is. So these are the red onions I was talking about. See how they're just not doing very good. They're like falling over. They're not really like strong. And so I don't know what's going on with them. This is Aroma tomato. So these are the other tomatoes that I did for my sauce. They were infested, see, like with the bugs. And I sprayed it and they did die. Those better not be new ones, because if they are, nope, they're not moving. But they just damaged all the leaves. So I'm gonna probably be spraying this one as well. Because I want to make sure that I really get rid of the problem. You know, if there's anything else, it's just devastating what little pests like that can do, you know? And it's getting on my lettuce over there too, which I have to pick that, by the way. Okay, I'll do this one too. This one has a nice little cluster of fruit right here. Looks really nice. Okay, I just kind of looked and saw from the corner of my eye. Oh, that's the trunk thing. I thought it was a zucchini that's kind of dead. And you know what this kind of smells like? I mean, it has rosemary oil, sesame oil, peppermint, thyme, cinnamon, and so on, but it smells kind of like star anise when I'm spraying it. So it's all really organic and natural. Leeks over here. I pulled out some of my onions, which I'll show you. I cured them for a couple weeks in my shed, and I'm going to store them away in my root cellar. And then I left these because these were more new ones that I added this year. See, my red onions just not doing the best. Lemon cucumber, first time trying. They're doing wonderful. I like to see them lush and green like that. So yeah, anyways, another lavender there, arugula. Flowered too quick, and I don't know why the leaves are so small. Maybe I need to do some research on this as well because I love arugula. Something I used to not like and I love it now. This flower too, it's just part of a salad bowl mix that I bought, and it came with all sorts of different types of lettuces, which I love. Here I tried planting shallots from scratch, like from seed, and only one little guy popped up. Struggling though, so I'm not sure what I was doing wrong, but it's just been giving me a hard time kind of. Okay, here I have 3 different types of mint. Regular mint, which I know spreads like crazy. That's why I have it in this little, you know, little bed that's separate. This orange mint is the most delicious smelling thing I've smelled. It's bergamot. It's orange mint, but it smells like bergamot, and I love that smell, like an Earl Grey tea or something. It's amazing. All this new growth, so awesome. And then this one is a strawberry mint. It smells really good too, but it's struggling a little. Maybe it's overcrowded and I'll have to move some things, but for now it'll stay there. Here we have some more dill, parsley. Planted chamomile for the first time this year, and I really want to dry this and make tea with it. Look at this awesome new growth, like the leaves, it's so pretty. This is a sweet bay leaf bush, which I love to use in my soups and braised pork and all that good stuff. Okay, on to the next. We have wild strawberries. They're these little small, almost like blueberry size, maybe smaller depending what kind of blueberry variety we're talking, but some of them obviously had transplant shock as my cousin shared them with me, but they're like this, and they're really red usually, and they taste delicious. So everything that died here obviously will just go back into the ground, and they spread, so they would be a really good ground cover. If anybody's looking for a ground cover of something that's so pretty like this and it blooms, and then you have like little berries you can go pick, have yourself at it. Here we have just chives. They've already flowered and I've clipped them and they're coming back. And then over here we have 2 blueberry bushes that I just couldn't figure out where I wanted to plant them in ground yet, because, you know, as you can see, we're not done with our property, and, you know, for all I know, my garden could move. I don't know. I'm hoping not yet because it was a lot of work, but I did research and they did talk about having 2 different varieties next to each other, and they've been doing really great. I've gotten 2 big bowls of it, and not to mention, this is the Chandler. If you ever get a blueberry bush, get yourself a Chandler bush. Look at these massive blueberries, and they are so delicious. So this one's supposed to be more sweet, and that's supposed to be more tart. I wanted to do like a balance if I, you know, make jam or just pick it to eat. But my birds were getting to it. So I had to buy this, and I bought this off Amazon. And it's been really, really helping. And I just basically, it has like this drawstring at the end, and I just close it all around the pot and nothing can get in. And I do try to fertilize this once a week or bi-weekly, just so that it, you know, it keeps going. Okay, sorry, just had to eat the other one. Wildflowers my mom gave me. I went to her house and she had all these beautiful colored flowers alongside her driveway, and I really wanted them, so she gave me like a whole handful of them. And I don't know what they each are. I mean, this kind of looks like a marigold, but I don't know, because all hers were super tall, all different colors, just beautiful. But they're starting to kind of bud, and I can't wait to see what they bring up. I think the only other thing I didn't do is this right here. I do have some horseradish. It's not doing the best, and I don't know how fast it's supposed to grow. I have transplanted it. It has weathered the winter, and I think it's just coming back. It's really small, and I'm not sure if I need to repot it. Roses from last year, not doing so hot, as you can tell. A lot of them just kind of died. And then oregano and dill here. Thank you for watching my video of my garden, and I will be posting more of everything else that I have around the house. Have a good one. Please comment below and subscribe to my channel.